Encounter Oracle. The hump day grind. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't hardly gotten any sleep since Hurricane Helene. And just, you can't help but lend your heart out to all those affected. And right as I say that, I'm passing a stray dog on the side of the road. Poor girl looks so hungry and defeated. I'm willing to put money down she was dumped. If I see her today, I'm putting her out a bowl of food if she's over by my house when I get home. I'm not going to go into detail about the sundown towns and stuff like that, but the people that are just really ignorant about the Southeast as a whole, 9 times out of 10, their area is more likely to have a sundown town or two, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Like, tell me you don't know your history without telling me you don't know your history, because the KKK were Democrats. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Just learn your shit and get your facts straight before you ever pop off at the mouth. Because the Appalachian Mountains, specifically the Carolinas, indigenous-wise, like, that's home turf. That's like ancestral home, if you will. Like, getting supplies in, like, they're being, like, people are being blocked from getting aid to those people out there. Animals are dying, like, horses are trapped, goats, pigs, dogs, cats. Like, it's not just it's not just human beings, it's life as a whole. And I will tell you this, there are some resources out there certain entities want to mine. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. y'all can go fuck yourselves. Look, because I see what y'all are trying to do. I see exactly what y'all are trying to do. Oh, and my understanding, there's a resource that is mineable, but it's along the New Madrid fault line. We already know what y'all are gonna kick off. If the New Madrid fault line goes, I promise you, it was forced. Mark my words. Like, just people behind these companies and these entities, y'all disgust me. You disgust me with every fiber of my being. Because people can see what you're trying to do. We can see it. We're not stupid. We can see what you're trying to do, but moving on. We have, like, a lot of biblical prophecy getting ready to play out, if you catch my drift. Like, if you're truly on the right side and on the spiritual side of things, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know why I need to say this. I'm pretty pissed off that I have to say it, but you cannot witchcraft your way out of biblical prophecy. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it again. You cannot witchcraft your way out of biblical prophecy. You can't do that. I mean, because I've been getting for a minute, like, if people remember where they buried their jars and stuff like that, when I say some of these folks are feverishly and desperately looking for those jars, I'm not kidding. Because yesterday I smelled fresh dirt, like, as you're digging. But I wasn't wasn't getting someone or something being buried. I was getting like somebody was trying to dig something up. So either somebody could be trying to dig up some dirt on a person that they really don't have any business looking for. Because while you're trying to find a bone in a person's closet, they've got a whole graveyard in their own. And it's only fair theirs end up exposed. It's only fair. Some are even trying to plant a bone in a person's closet, if you will. And it's like, no, I don't think so. We ain't doing that over here. It's like a grenade in a manner of speaking. Somebody's trying to throw those over and onto your side of things. You catch it and like, oh, hell no, take that bitch back. And it's like, that ain't mine. Which brings me to this. Not only can you not witchcraft your way out of biblical prophecy, somebody's idea of spiritual hygiene is Reiki. They are transferring energy from one to the other. Like somebody picked up that just for that purpose. Like that is their idea of cleansing and clearing their energy is through Reiki. It's like, no ma'am, you need to do it honest and you need to do it right. There's a lot of distorted Capricorn and Virgo energy with that one. That could be anywhere in that person's chart, or this could be the person watching. Could be them. Put that ish where it goes. Oh, if somebody with distorted earth is attacking a water placement, remember that water clears away dirt. Alchemy, like figure it out. Just figure it out. What else? I think I'm just, since I've got this thing on and whatnot, I'm just going to talk about soul groups and stuff like that. It's not the easiest thing to explain, but it's like we have our physical blood kin down here in the 3D, and then up in the 5D, we have our soul group, also, aka family of sorts. Some of us have a connection that is like brother and sister. Some of us have like cousins, if you will, because there's a person I came across about 3 or so years ago. We're not like spirit, like in the spirit, we're not like siblings, my God. We're not like tight, immediate type of family. It's one of those, my connection to her is the cousin that no one knows is a part of the family until it's time for the family reunion, and that is if I show up to the party. That's my connection to her in the spirit, in a manner of speaking. My thing is this: you cannot force yourself to be part of somebody's soul group. And just because somebody has a connection to a person like that in the spirit, like say I have a connection to a man in the spirit, his wife is into psychics and tarot and does stuff like that, and the reader for some reason picks up on my energy. The wife is out here shrieking a mile a minute, assuming that somebody like me is coming in to try to steal her husband. No, ma'am, that's not the case. No. That's not the case, for me at least. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. That's not what I'm trying to do. See, my thing is, when it comes to soul groups and stuff like that, like, we all find each other eventually and start coming together. I mean, we eventually find each other, and how you handle that is entirely up to you. But if you're going to try to bind and curse me in the spirit, believe me when I say I have no problem slapping the shit out of you in the spirit. Believe me when I say I will mollywop your ass. I have bitch slapped folks for lesser offenses. And somebody could be having a person looked into, because I kid you not, there's like one of those weird vans driving right behind me as I start saying that. I was like, ugh. Somebody is a creeper over this. There's a Libran energy that just took a thing like that a little too far, and it's just like, she slowly started to realize what it means, but at the same time, it don't change the fact that the damage you caused is the damage you caused. I mean, you got to clean that shit up. You got to clean it up, because that's not my mess. If it's not my mess, it ain't my problem. I've got Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces. Put the closed practices down. If it is a closed practice, you don't need to be touching it. Like, like, if you don't have the lineage, like, you have to be ordained and whatnot, like, initiated into stuff like that. Like, my God, ugh. I'm tired of y'all. Tired of y'all. Tired of y'all. Just because you can does not mean you should. I mean, do we really have to bring up the news article from the girl that tried to conjure some voodoo gods and stuff like that, and how she ended up? Because that's on brand. I have been aware of that since 2005 with Hurricane Katrina, because a similar set of articles literally came out about that same thing, and the same damn thing happened to that entire household. I mean, y'all are gonna fuck around, you're gonna find out. So whoever has the voodoo doll, put it down. Put it down. Put it down. And before I go, I need to say this. It's not, divinity is not based on physical appearance. It's energy. You can either embody it organically or you don't. Because women that are very karmic, their energy is very masculine. And I mean very masculine. And karmic men tend to be more on the feminine end of the spectrum, energetically. But it manifests in certain ways. And it's a reader that's trying to play switcheroo with something. She's trying to play switcheroo with energy, space, time. I don't know what the hell her problem is. I just know it's about to bite her in the ass. It really is about to bite her in the ass. And my thing is, every family has that one chosen person the generational curse breaker, and so on down that line. Every family's got one, including the rich ones. I don't know what the hell it is with her problem and folks that appear to have a chunk of change and all that jazz, but it's just like, just because you had one or two folks at the places you worked for in the past dog you out and all that jazz does not mean every single person will, but they're not going to give you a place at their table either. And my thing is, not everybody needs spiritual guidance. When you come in after a person has already gotten things out of the way, lesson-wise, they're not going to repeat that just so you can say, hey, I coached this person. And if you are taking money from one of their ops to read the energy and disguise it as a general, that's between you and God. It's technically none of my business, but when you're in my energy like that, it becomes my business. I mean, there are rules. And too many have broken those rules in the name of monetary gain. And you know what? Not all money is good money. Like, if you're taking money from an op to spy on a person spiritually, that's blood money. They're an op. You know they're an op. And now you're an op. By dealing with someone's, the karmics, to them in a will. My God, I cannot talk today. If you are enabling somebody's karmic, that makes you an op. And you're going to get handled accordingly. Because the reader I'm picking up on is saying, well, we can all teach each other. Well, it's like, you know what? I ain't looking to learn from you. I am not about to learn something I've already learned. And you know what I learned it from? I learned from somebody who's actually more skilled than you. Oh, believe me, I know some powerful ones out there. And I suggest keeping your Reiki to yourself, because the only one you playing at this point is yourself. And with that, everybody have a good day.